Okay, we back. We back. We don't know how long whatever is messing with the internet connection, but we back. All right. So I'm just gonna this couple. What's going on with this couple? Hey Shaylin, yeah, we back. Something's going on with this couple. This King and Queen of Pentacles. Let's see. What's going on? Okay. Somebody's in regret. Somebody is in regret. Somebody's looking at something, it's like they stuck. They should have looked at something in a different manner. And this has to do with this higher level of commitment or a position or something, or it could have been, maybe they had made a commitment. Yeah, something about this cycle for this King of Pentacles, and maybe this King of Pentacles has closed the cycle, a past cycle, and now they're looking at this Queen of Pentacles as their wish fulfillment. Not just that, but it's almost like there's a child in the position, that's like making up a family. What is going on? Something is really going on. Hey, K-214 Red Violet Crystals. Thank y'all. Yes, they're trying to stop. I don't know why they try and do this all the time. They should know by now. I'm just getting ready to start a new live. Yeah, but somebody is upset. They're in regret. I feel like because of something that they found or something they discovered or something that they saw. It's like this. They finally found some information. And I feel like it's about you, about who you are, and they didn't even see it. It's like it's blowing this person's mind. It's blowing this person's mind. Here you are, all this time, and this person, I feel like this person he's kind of been not looking for you, but wanting somebody just like you. And now, like I said, they weren't looking for you, but in their mind's eye, they wanted someone with the characteristics that you have. And now they have that. Because, there was somebody else that was trying to get with them. And they was like, no, ma'am, I'm going to hold back. I'm good. I don't want all that, because, did these come upside down? Yeah, I feel like maybe this person, I don't know, because these were upside down. I'm going to put it back in. Yeah, I feel like somebody else was, there was somebody else that maybe held back from them. Or they held back from. And, it's like this, and they were kind of like I just kind of feel like this person held back and it was kind of confusing, or they weren't really sure what they wanted. And I think that's why they held back, because somebody was acting like they didn't know. And then somebody was, and they thought that, and not only that, but I think that they kind of thought that, I kind of, I think that with this, somebody's definitely in regret because something they found out. But now that I'm looking at this, it's almost like they thought that you may have been one type of person, and that's why they held back, because they were confused. Only to find out that you are a totally different type of person. You're responsible, you're mature, you're respectful, you do your own thing. And this is somebody who thought that they was just gonna, they walk away. You was like not even really need to be, don't really be bothered or nothing, because this person felt like, hey, if they did, you was just going to lead them down some rabbit hole or the dark path or something like that, and play games with them or something. So this person had made a decision that instead of them being bogged down, they wasn't going to. They was like, I'm a just pass. I'm a pass. But I kind of feel like this person now is like, damn, why did I pass? Because I should, like, they made a snap judgment without even trying to find out the information. And now this person is like, dang, like what was I thinking? Like this person was kind of smug, like, nah, I'm good. Because now this person sees that, you know what, you doing your thing. And this is 3 nines right in a row. 999. You're doing your thing. You're standing your ground. You're protecting yourself. You're all over off in life doing you. Now this person want to send you a message because about, maybe you walking away or why you walked away, why you left. Like maybe now this person wants to find out some information. Now they want to figure out what's really going on. Yeah, because it's almost like they was getting some information from somebody else, but it's like it didn't seem like it was all the way jiving. And so something about the wheel of fortune the wheel from the person that they was talking to was not right. Yeah, they found out that somebody was lying, like bold-faced lying. Like I said, this person that they was getting this information from they was clearly seeing that they was going downhill. And not only going downhill, but going downhill fast. Not fast, but roller coaster fast. That's when someone started thinking about, wait a minute. I'm thinking that somebody took an action against this Queen of Swords because they didn't want this Queen of Swords to receive something. What's the message? So that's why I feel like this person tried to paint this somebody as kind of loose, kind of, and made it seem like that Queen of Wands was just busy with a whole bunch of King of Wands. But now this person is seeing that somebody lied to them because you know what? You have that. It is what it is. I can't change it. All I can do is move away from it. And like I said, somebody tried to make it seem like you was doing real bad and everything. But no, you was able to protect yourself from this bullshit that somebody was trying to place on you. This person sees that you stand above everybody else that's down there fighting. Now that these deep, dark secrets are coming out, and the person who said them, now this person is panicking. Because somebody couldn't let something go. And it's clear and apparent who is doing what. So that, and it's like, I kind of feel like before, you've always had this, it is what it is, but they took it like you were being weak because you were just like, think what you want. I don't care. But they took it that you were afraid to speak up for yourself. No, you just didn't give a shit what they was talking about because you knew what they was doing. But you knew it was going to come back to get them. And they worked hard to try and get this, have this be you. They wanted you. They worked hard to try and put you in a situation where your heart was broken, where you felt like, oh my God, there's nothing left. But once again, like I said, Spirit was like, no, you have everything that you need. It's just this person I don't know what this person's tripping off of. And this could have been an emperor doing all this. This could have been an emperor acting like this. You know, because like this emperor didn't want you to get this brand new opportunity to be in this Two of Cups situation. So this emperor didn't want someone to see you as, you know, earth angel or as someone that's honorable. So they tried to act like you had all these broken hearts, like they was just making up names. We got Robbie, Bobby, Ricky, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, all those names. Like you just a heartbreaker, like you collecting them. You know, only to find out that this person is like, you know, like I said, this person really likes you. This person, I feel like this person really likes you. We saw the King and Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you guys would be successful together with money. And I feel like you guys are, both of your hearts are in the same place. Both of you, even though neither one of your feet are in water, but it's like you have that emotional depth. Yep. And something about, I feel like this is you two both in the boat. Or this is you in the boat with that King of Pentacles behind and that little kid. That kid that we saw in the beginning. Just without the hat on. This little kid. The one that's holding shit back. What's the message? Hey, J. Mike. Yeah, like I told you. Somebody was trying to make it seem like, you know, you was just out there collecting hearts, honey. Collecting hearts, putting notches on your belt or whatever. But I don't, you know, but you knew that. You intuitively felt someone throwing some negativity your way. You intuitively felt someone throwing some negativity your way, which is why you had to make a decision. And you told this King of Pentacles, hey, I'm out. I'm leaving on the midnight train. I don't know the words. I don't know. I don't know when I'll be back again. Something. That's what I'm hearing. And I feel like you left this whole family situation. The whole family situation. That's a truth teller right there. When you leave everybody, that's a truth teller. He was gone. He's free. He's like, I finally feel like I am free. Because like I said, what is going on? This is a family. These are the parents and some kids. But whatever is going on is the truth. I feel like, you know, damn. So I don't know why I'm starting to get goosebumps just on this arm. I was sitting here thinking somebody's coming for you, like not coming for you in an ill way, but in a good way. What's the message? Well, it could be business, it could be a relationship, or whatever. But somebody's coming. They traveling towards you. They traveling towards you. This is somebody that you know from the past. Maybe somebody that you worked with. You know, this is somebody that you may have had, you know, a quick something with, and then y'all parted and you went your way, they went their way. And that was that. And then something about you got some news about this family. Yeah, maybe you just had, you know, and that happens. Yeah, but you meet somebody, you know, the time is right, the wind is blowing in the right direction. I don't know, the sun is at the right angle. It happens. Yep, something about this Queen of Cups. I feel like someone's coming to see you. Someone is coming to see you. They're taking a chance. They're taking a chance because they started to believe someone's lie, but then things got confusing because the lies didn't pan out. And they started looking at you. And once they started looking at you, they started seeing all the wonderful things about you that they like. And that's when they said, dang, you know what? This is the type of person that I wanted to be with. So that's whenever all those lies that was coming out, but the person that they was talking to, all those lies started coming out, and then not only did the lies come out, but the person who started the lies, that was displayed too. What's the message? Mm-hmm. But I feel like you knew it. You knew it. And I feel like a lot of other people are hearing about it, reading about it. And they're listening to you tell the truth. These people are listening to you tell the truth. What's the message? And they were fighting. Somebody's upset because someone is not believing them any longer, and they're sitting there trying to figure out how long ago has this person been lying, because now they feel bad and they're having mental struggles to know that you had to defend yourself all this time by yourself, only for them to find out who was actually trying to harm you. You ever been blamed for a lie that you didn't do? Yeah. This relationship, and this person is starting to see that this relationship is like a godsend relationship. This relationship is, you guys are here to help each other. This is something that this person does not want to pass up. Does not want to pass up. And this person is feeling sick because they almost just ghosted the love of their life. Ghosted the love of their life. But now this person is trying to think how they can come in with the swiftness. They don't want you to be, feeling like you have to keep them at arm's length or nothing like that. They want you to know that, hey, they cool. They cool. They don't want you to feel like they're bringing any stress or pressure or conflict to you, nothing like that. But at the same time, they want to come in before someone else has an opportunity because they feel like there's a lot of competition with you. I mean, they feel like you're very highly attractive. So they want to come in before anyone else has an opportunity. Anything else, Spirit? Hey, Catherine, how are you? Something is over. These lies this person had said, or you know what? And it could even be somebody that was, like I said, they was working with someone who they found out that was lying to them, about who you were. That relationship is over because this person realized they was just lying and they wasn't going to stop. They was just trying to do as much as they could just to take you down. Like I said, somebody wanted to try and get sneaky to kind of get into your money to try and take everything. Like they was going to try and watch you fall They wanted you to crumble. They wanted you just to go down. And that's when Spirit checked their ass. Spirit said, I'm going to show you what down is, motherfucker. I'm going to show you what down. You're going to be so far down, you're going to have to stand on your tiptoes just to kiss the bottom of somebody's shoe. That's how far down you about to be. Wishing that on somebody. Can't make this up. And it's going to last like that for a while. Spirit said it's going to last like that for a while. And nobody going to trust this person because they see that this person has no loyalty. They can't be trusted. Nothing. Nothing. Anything that this pinnacle represents, they don't have it. Someone thought that somebody was going to give them something. Well, they thought long and they thought surely wrong. Somebody thought that they was going to be accepted into a family. If they out here trying to break hearts, they wrong. They surely wrong. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to leave this loving woman out in the cold. They wrong. They surely wrong. Because when somebody found out what was really going on in somebody else's home or in their home, that's whenever they said whatever they had to say. It's like they became like somebody had to tell the truth, a cutting truth. A cutting truth. That's when somebody realized they messed up. They got themselves in a predicament because this was supposed to have been a higher, level of commitment. This is supposed to have been one of those relationships that you didn't fumble the fucking ball because you knew what you had. Now somebody want to come with an apology. They want to come with the oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, I saw those wings, but I just thought that you was plucking the birds' feathers and sewing them on yourself. Now somebody want to act like they want to, but like I said, we saw that sneaky card. So are they acting? They could be acting. But like I said, you made this decision. You made a decision. You said it how it was. You told the truth. And then after that, you was done. And somebody, you felt like, hey, if they didn't believe you after you said whatever you had to say to warn that person, they didn't believe you, let them have it. And now somebody's getting justice. They're getting what they deserve. They're getting what they deserve. And this person is like, oh my God, they trying to juggle their money. They trying to do this. They trying to do that. And you don't want nothing bad to happen to this person at all. It would hurt your entire heart if this person did not make it, because you don't want nothing bad to happen. You just want this person to awaken from the slumber that they are in, for this person to grow up, for this person to mature, for this person to understand some things about life. But yet, something about this person, you can't even trust them when they are trying to come back to you, to offer you this cup of love, this apology because of how they acted in the past, of the actions that they took in the past. Hey, it is what it is. You can't change it. All you can do is just protect yourself. Stay on your side of the fence. Do you. And allow that person to do them. And you just, like I said, protect yourself because you already stand above this person. They see that you stand above everybody else. And they know, and what's hurting is the person that they found out who was doing the most. That's what's hurting. is to find out that this is the person that's trying to do this to you. That's trying to snake you. I don't think people really get it. I don't think they get it. Because if they got it, they wouldn't do it. Yeah. Somebody trying to strike at you, trying to strike you, and this is somebody in your family. But they have nothing coming. They got nothing coming because of their plan. Their plan broke their own heart, and now they are in deep regret. They can't sleep. They can't eat. They can't do nothing. And then the person that told them that hard, cold truth ghosted their ass and said, let me tell you something. I'm so disappointed in this because of this. I don't have time to deal with that. Somebody was like, until you can get yourself right, somebody said until you can get free, you need to get rid of these 8 of swords. You need to put that shit let that shit go. Somebody said until then, they're gone. They ain't got nothing for them. Nothing for them. Like if you can't have love for your family, if you can't have love for those who were there for you, but yet they were sitting there giving to you and you want them to be out in the cold, that's what it was. You were sitting there praying, God, give this person what they need. They were sitting there praying, God, leave this person out in the cold. That's why they got left. That's why that ass got left. How dare you? Especially if you ain't even trying to bring no love to this whole family situation. I say keep on keeping on. Thank you. Because this person, they broke their own heart. This is somebody who doesn't even, this is somebody who would use the H word. Oh, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who has no love in their heart. And they want you to suffer because they don't want to get help. You love. You're happy. It is what it is. Hey, somebody tried to snake you. You left. It is what it is. This is what that person loves about you. I feel like somebody loves this about you. This is why they feel like you would be the perfect mate. This is somebody that wants to travel towards you. They want to travel towards you, even though they were told not to, but like they already know who told them not to. And that's why they really want to travel to you. Hey, behaving. Right. Thank you. And that is justice. Yes, this person is going to travel to you and they want to talk to you. They want to see if y'all can work things out, if y'all can get together, and trust me, this person, they don't play these types of games. They don't play these types of games. This is somebody who's going to be protective of you. They don't play these types of games. This is somebody who's going to be telling you, hey, even though this person couldn't see your worth, your value, they can. They had to let this person know that until they can grow up, that they had to ghost this person. Now this person is sitting here really thinking about that hard core advice, that sage advice that they got. They're really thinking about it. It's really touching them where it needs to in their brain, because they have to admit they're stuck. They're stuck. They need to become unstuck. But it fucked them up whenever somebody else walked away from them. If you walked away from them, somebody else walked away from them because somebody else said, I'm not going to allow this type of behavior. They understood it was a behavior. It was a cancerous behavior. Because if they allowed it, that shit was never going to end. It was just going to spread and spread and spread. That person, they too want to be happy. They too want to be happy. And they knew it hurt them, but they did it because they said they saw the truth. They saw the truth. And they knew that if they didn't leave, somebody else was going to try and come in and do the same thing. It's like, hey, 007 Maniac, like somebody's doing some shit to you or doing some shit over here. And then they come over here and they start it up and you don't say nothing, and then it's blown over. And then they go over there, they started. It's like it's just spreading. It's a cancer. It spreads. So someone said, fuck that. Not over here. And like I said, somebody don't have a problem standing their ground, letting somebody know exactly how they feel. Talk about some sage advice. They're not calling it no sage advice. They're calling it, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. If you can't get it together, I'm definitely not going to be here. Which I can understand. I can understand. Bottom of the deck. The truth. The truth of the matter. Somebody need to put some shit to rest. I'm telling you, somebody said, hey, listen, I like somebody said, I can tell you're not even happy. You're not happy. You're not happy. Like you know, something about this love for this empress. You're not happy because maybe you can't see that this person has so much love for you and she's an empress. But yeah, they're not happy and somebody else can see it and they're pointing it out, and you cannot make this up. They're pointing it out. You need to let that shit go because your ass is not happy. But you feel it. You know that person hasn't been happy in a while. And that person knows they haven't been happy in a while either. But once you start worrying about what society thinks, that's whenever you're afraid to take care of it. Somebody's going to start something new. They have to start something new. They have to make an effort. Because they have to listen to what this King of Swords was saying. They have to make an effort. They're going to have to try and do some work on this relationship, apologize or something. Because now of the realization that, yes, you're an earth angel. Here you are. This person had no clue. And you told them the truth too. Not only are you a truth teller, but you're an earth angel. Because like I said, whatever they was working on, they're not happy. This person is not happy. Whatever they was working on is not working. They can't even get shit together. What's the message? But once again, I kind of feel like somebody is trying to plan something, or they're going, you're to know whenever they're coming close. Maybe not so much in proximity, but when the time is coming close. You're going to know when the time is right. You're going to know intuitively. But you're also going to know what you need to do. Because like I said, that's too many that fail. Like I said, somebody, you can't let that in, because that's going to spread like a cancer. Something about this apology. This person knows it's not real. They don't really mean it, because you're going to be asking them about, them not being loyal to you. You're going to ask you. You're going to ask them these tough questions that they don't really want to answer, and it's going to shock them. It's going to mess them up. It's going to mess them up. They're not going to really be able to know how to process at that moment. Somebody's getting ready to shut down, or they're going to have to ghost you or something. They're not going to be able to express that. They're not going to. It's going to be too overwhelming for somebody. All right, I don't know how either, but people are different. But something about this person, they really do want to start over. They really do want to have you accept this cup of love, even though, but the lie is already out. The lie is already exposed. Now this person, they just want all the karma and bullshit to be over. So they just want you to, be like, oh, okay, well, okay, without the talking. No. We got to get it. You think that the lie is exposed. It's just that one. I need to know about all the motherfucking lies. Everything that everybody was like, I had to distance myself, protect myself, or whatever. See, somebody, they got to come correct. This other person, they're not, because they're sitting there thinking, well, maybe if I don't do anything, if I don't move, they're really not going to be able to see it, or they're not going to ask me to explain it, because I'm not really doing anything. You know how some people think that they'll piss you off, they'll insult you, they'll do this, they'll do that. And then they think, well, if I give you the, a few months and then come back, you won't want to talk to me. You'll be so happy that I'm back that you won't want to talk to me. Somebody thought that was going to be a viable plan, but it's not. It's not. This person is really confused. They really confused. They think that they're going to come walking in. You're going to offer them, you want some water? You sure do look thirsty. Because this person thinks that you some type of bimbo hoe or something. I don't know, not smartest, that they can just come up on you, travel to you whenever, tell you whatever. No, it's not like that. Chat disconnected. Okay, it says successfully reconnected. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Yes, but somebody is feeling left out in the cold. Which is funny, because, like I said, they were so disloyal, disrespectful to you, and they wanted you to be out in the cold. And now this person is the one that's in regret, and they'll be in regret for a long time, because saw how egotistical they was, how they thought they was just going to cut you, and you was going to let them do it. Anything else? Thank you. Guess that this person is in regret. They really in regret, because this communication came out. Somebody told them something, and they made a judgment call, because they was like, look, you ain't even got it together. You ain't got it together, and I'm tired of all these fucking lies. Someone said, I see everything that you was lying about. And they made a judgment call. They let this person know, you need to decide. You better open up your eyes. I don't know why. It's like just one arm is getting about this King of Cups. Somebody's really in their feelings. They're really in their feelings, especially they did all this. They planned all of this, and now their money is funny. Don't nobody want to be around them, because they were sitting there they was trying to do all these actions against anybody they could use this club to beat over the head and do whatever. They was doing it. They didn't care. They thought about themselves. They was only caring about themselves. And they thought that, they was going to be able to, they was going to be sitting pretty. Maybe this is something that somebody had told them when they was a child, that they was going to give them all this money. So they felt like, I don't need y'all. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be rich, bitch. And so they, when people think they got something and they don't need nobody, they start treating the other people like shit, only for this money or whatever this was to be yanked away. Now somebody ain't got nothing. They ain't got no money, and they sure the fuck ain't got no friends, and apparently ain't got no fucking family either. So, oh well. Yeah, Spirit said they ended that shit. Spirit said that shit is done. Until this person can wake the fuck up, this person is going to be stuck in limbo because of these actions. Somebody may even have to go to jail. Like somebody broke the law or something. Somebody may even have to go to jail. And now they sitting here thinking, why did they even do this sneaky shit? Because somebody snitched on them. Somebody snitched on them. Somebody was like, hello, is this the police? Yeah. This the police, this 911, the police, them? Okay, I got one for you. Come pick this person up, because they was, like somebody snitched. Damn. It'd be those ones, I'm telling you, these ones to jump out. Somebody did something. They came and they struck, but now their judgment call has been made. It's too late to think about it now. You should have thought about it before you did it. Was it really necessary to do? Yep. Especially whenever it's like somebody did something. Somebody was supposed to have apologized to you. They were supposed to have apologized to you. They were supposed to have told you some nice feel-good shit. That's what this person was supposed to have done, was to have apologized and told you something. But instead, this person want to act like an asshole and hold back. That's why they getting their ass handed to them. That's why. Because when you want to act like an asshole and hold back, you deserve everything you get. Somebody, they getting everything they deserve. They built this on themselves. They got this on themselves. Yep, because guess what? Like I said, somebody was trying to talk to this King of Pentacles, making it seem like, nah, you don't want that. And trust me, you don't want that. Like they was trying to end something. They was trying to really end something. And somebody, in this love that somebody has, and somebody was holding back for a minute. But then they started looking at you and they was like, oh, fuck that. I ain't holding back. I'm going forward. I am walking forward. Yeah, but and you know what? And I just kind of feel like I saw where somebody's like, it was just a lie, like they're not even taking responsibility for them telling a lie. It was just a lie, but this person is not realizing or understanding that, yes, this is a lie that could have been corrected. But the fact of the matter is somebody fucking lied on this relationship to break it up. So even though it could have been corrected, the fact of the matter is they did it. So it don't make a difference if you can repair the car. The fact that you took my car without asking, wrecked it, then threw the keys, and I had to figure all that shit out. Now I don't want to fuck around with you. So yes, I did get the car fixed, but that's not the issue. Mm-hmm. Yep. The issue was this is a higher level relationship. A relationship that means something. This is a relationship that's blessed by God. And you over here acting like the devil. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Somebody didn't want you to have any blessings from God. They just wanted you just to only be around and be dealing with shit from the devil. That's the fucking problem. That's what they ass get. You know? Like I told my sister-in-law, bitch, if I ain't sent for you, trust and believe, don't you ever come from me. Before you think, before you even allow your brain to engage that you're going to try and get with me, I done already got with you twice. Feel me? Sure had to let her know. Bottom of the deck. Privilege. That's what somebody thought, that they was privileged. They could do whatever it is they want to do because they felt like that was perfect. That was perfect, baby. I can do whatever I want. Everything is good. My shit don't stink. Only to find out this person was addicted, had some serious addictions. Like I said, this person, they totally missed that you on your spiritual throne. And now this person wants to have some forgiveness only because a certain message was sent to them. That, you know what? This person had to realize that, you know what, you didn't do nothing. You ain't do nothing to them. That you are and am and have always been at peace. This is why you have that it is what it is. You was innocent, but somebody, they felt it was the one who felt like they wanted to do something so that, you know, you martyred yourself. You know, this is somebody that you had this kindred relationship with. This is somebody who God said, you know what, you two work together, but this is somebody you had to disconnect from. Somebody now is in a different location, wants to find out about the whole backstory. Because now somebody wants to change how they was treating you, and they actually want to start to defend you. Because see, someone built something up and it made it seem like there was this, they perceived it to be this, but after time of watching you, it's not the same. They was told that you were vain, that you were very vain, but really, in all honesty, you're extremely hospitable. So it's like the lie that was told about you ain't measuring up. Yep. Something is done. I feel like there's somebody went, and I kind of feel like with this card, and I don't ever say this, I feel like somebody tried to do something with some grave dirt. Yes. Like they wanted to try and teach you a lesson. They was going to try and conjure up something to try and teach you a lesson and bring some conflict into your life. You know, they was expecting your life to go downhill and their life to go up. They expected their life to go up, and like what they would come over, like one day they could envision themselves, you know, after you lost everything, they're going to come and they're going to visit you, and you're going to see what a great leader they've always been. And this is why they were deemed this person of their tribe, whenever really, and like you're barely surviving as the earth angel. Like this person had it completely opposite, thinking that they was going to do some dirt and get rewarded. And here you are, was going to live in the light and be struck down. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Someone really needs some peace in their life. They need some peace in their heart. So somebody is, they really do need to get some, they need to talk to somebody. Because I'm telling you, they had this plan for you, baby. They had a plan for your ass. Only for that plan to come back on their ass. What's the message? I kind of feel like, this person was trying to get it so that, like they wanted you to develop some type of habits so that you weren't able to defend yourself. I'm telling you. That one, yeah. Like they wanted you not to be able, like, like all of a sudden, at 64 years old or something, you're going to start drinking lean or some stupid shit like that. Or whatever. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. If anything, we letting shit go. Yep. Like there's something about the way that you look. They want to even destroy the way that you look. They don't even want you to have nothing. They don't want you to be able to protect yourself. They don't want you to look good. They don't want you to be able to feed yourself. They don't want you to have nowhere to sleep. Damn. And the whole time, what's really fucking it up is you are innocent. You are innocent. You ain't done nothing to nobody. At least not this person. It's just this person is just, a dark confirmation. Very dark. They need to talk to somebody. They need to, and like I said, somebody was told them, oh, hell no, I can't do this. That's like I'm telling you, it's like somebody's talking about, no, because that shit is going to spread. That shit is going to spread. Yep, because I feel like, with this visitation, leadership, and tribe, yep, somebody start coming around, and somebody, the leader is not like, or they're allowing somebody to act how they want to act. It's going to start rubbing off on the tribe. That's, you can't make this up. They're thinking this person go wilding out and everything, and they just imagining everybody else following suit. And instead of being in their purpose, now this person has all these hardships. So that's why they realized why somebody, this earth angel that they always said was always optimistic, very conscientious, deep about her, or his or her family, but whatever they said, it caught someone's attention to the point where this person had to really look at somebody and see that, this is just a player. This is just a player. Like somebody is looking at somebody totally different now. Anything else? I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. So I can spend time with Sasha. She's been She has been acting like a little BAD girl all day, so I've had to deal with her. Spirit wants you to know that you just need to be you. Continue to be you. Strive to be you. That's all Spirit wants you to do is be you, whoever you are, because Spirit said, Spirit loves all of you in your authentic space and place. And this person, that dark energy, Spirit said, don't even worry about them. You see them, but you don't see them because their mind is gone. This person, their mind is totally gone. So Spirit said, don't even worry about that person. This person is sitting here thinking about all the drama that they created. All the drama that they created because they didn't see that you were sitting on your spiritual throne and in your purpose. They wanted you to have hardships when you are wholesome. That's not right. So like I said, you wish this for them, they wish for this for you. They're getting this instead, and you're getting this instead. So, all right, y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap this up so I can deal with her. I'm telling you, when I go to work tomorrow, her little ass is going to be in the kennel all day. I try and let her be out because I'm like, I don't want to be in no kennel all day, but that ass is going to be in the kennel tomorrow. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. And I do look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I am really beat for real. I'm getting ready to take care of her, and I'm going to take care of me. I love y'all. Good night.